This game is tea and is not suitable for kids. Wait here for a second. And don't run away. I warned Kotomi once more before opening the sliding door to the drama club room. Furukawa stands up from her chair to face me. Oh, well, look at it this way, Sira. We're saving the best for last in that case. As expected, Furukawa's the only one to hear. Yo! I raise my hand as I enter the club room.
Okazaki-san, konnichiwa.
What's wrong? You don't sound very cheerful.
そんなことないです。
Well, okay. Hey, come in here. I turn my head to say that. Cautiously, Kotomi enters the room. She stops beside me and starts looking around the room. She's a fellow truant student. Come on, say hi. Say hi!
ともやくん、こんにちは。
What good does it do to say it to me? Say it to her. How can you get flustered by this? Furukawa's looking at us as if watching peculiar animals. Well, she's not far off in that regard. Kotomi looks from Furukawa to me and mumbles something. First, tell her your name. After I say that, she awkwardly turns to Furukawa. It feels like a grade schooler who's bigger than the teacher is about to get yelled at. She points at her to her face with her right index finger.
ことみ。ひらがな3つでことみ。呼ぶときはことみちゃん。漢字一文字で渚です。呼ぶときは人によって違うんですが。渚ちゃん。
She decides instantly. Don't you two have anything else to discuss besides your names?
名字は一ノ瀬。
By the way, don't know if you noticed like how easy it was for her to talk to Tomoya. Even during their first meeting, she was not flustered. That's true. Seems weird. Maybe she's got the hots for us.
古川です。A 組 B 組です。A 型。私も A 型です。照り焼きチキン卵サンド。アンパンです。アフリカゾウ。猫さんです。
Aw, her favorite animal's a cat? Aw.
七星テント。バッタさんです。
This strange conversation keeps going. I honestly don't think this is a conversation at all. I think we should wrap up our introductions. I gently push Kotomi closer to Furukawa. She might not look it, but she's amazingly smart. She doesn't need to study for exams. And she loves books, so she knows lots of complicated words. On top of that, she's not in any clubs, and she doesn't have any friends that I know of. In other words, she's got lots of free time. I feel like I'm saying really hurtful things, but the girl in question doesn't notice, so I guess it's fine. There's a very good reason for this. You'll learn this in her route. Yeah, no to the spoilers. You haven't spoiled anything yet. Don't worry. But yes, please keep spoilers to a non-existent. Because this is a story-driven game. And what is Kotomi doing? She's preoccupied by some equipment on the ground. She picks up a box filled with props. The moment she opens the lid, a puff of dust rises into the air. She coughs a few times. Oh no! No, don't cry! This is not good. She looks at me with teary eyes.
玉手箱
What? Urashima's casket is a reference to the legend of Urashima Taro. No. And stop touching stuff. Also, welcome back, Mirko. She nods obediently and puts the box back where she found it. Anyway, I brought you a good candidate. I say that to Furukawa, who's still having trouble understanding the situation. You can take it from here. She doesn't know what to do. She cautiously approaches Kotomi and pats her head. She then rubs her hair. What are you doing? Nagisa? What are you doing?
枝毛抜いていいですか？痛くしない。大丈夫です。
She twirls a long strand of hair around her finger as she says it. Pluck!
痛くなかったですよね。
They seem to be getting along. Hey, that's not the point here. I'm saying that you should recruit her for the drama club. Or they could just be friends. I'm cool with that too. She's like, wait, what? I don't want to be in the drama club. You two really shouldn't be looking so confused right now.
でも
I mean, Kotomi should.
そういうのは普通演劇に興味がある人でないと
Yeah. Stop talking like it doesn't concern you, club president.
演劇
Wasn't that what you were talking about? Being a horse yesterday and a deer today or something? Oh, wow. That's where we're going with this? Wasn't that a line from a play? That means you're interested in the drama club, right? I think she was just making a reference. Furukawa, don't sweat the details and just recruit her. Kotomi is trying to say something as I cut her off to yell at Furukawa. Tomoya, you're not a good person. I feel like a stupid hunter setting a stupid hound on a stupid duck. But if I miss this chance, I honestly think the drama club will never get any other members.
でもこういう場合どんなことを言ったらいいんでしょう
You should add hashtag I've been CLANNAD to your name so people stop assuming you haven't played it. Weren't you practicing making a speech? Will you join me in the drama club as we shed the sweat of tears of our youth? Something like that?
涙流さないとダメなの
Oh, no!
そういう演技が必要な時は泣かなければいけないこともあると思います私泣きたくないの泣きたくなくても泣かないといけない時は泣くんです
Wow! Shizuki, you are a bully!
渚ちゃん
I hate all of the crying sprites, but Nagisa's crying sprite is the saddest.
違いますいじめっ子じゃないですそれに私も演劇のことはよく知らないですし人に勧められるような簡単なことじゃないかもしれないです
The club president keeps making this as inaccessible as possible.
それに
No, I said that right. I think Nagisa has the saddest crying sprite. We only saw it in the baseball route, though. But Kotomi's is also very sad.
部員の勧誘はしばらくお休みです
What?
今日授業が終わって廊下に出たら部員勧誘のビラが全部なかったん
Who
です
took down the Big Dongo family? Now that she mentions it, I don't remember seeing any of the Big Dongo family as I dragged Kotomi here.
風で飛ばされてしまったのかと思って探していたら生徒会の方が剥がしているのを見つけました
The wind just blew the posters away at the same time.
それでさっき生徒会室で話をしてきたんですが勧誘期間はもう終わっているって怒られてしまいました
Tsunora's crying does it for you, but oh, Rio crying is the worst. Okay, and that one CG, yes, Rio crying was definitely the most heartbreaking. I was more talking about individual sprites, not CGs. That was where I was going with it. And I don't think Rio has a crying sprite. You need the student council's permission to put up recruitment flyers, and since the drama club is defunct, they won't approve it. According to Furukawa, that's what's going on.
この物質を使うこともいけないんですけど演劇部を作る準備をしたいと言ったら黙認してくれることになりましたそれにポスターも返してくれましたよかったです
And you just let it go without a fight?
はいそれしかないですから
Hold on. I look up at the ceiling. She wants to recruit because there are no members, and they're telling her that she has to start an official club with members if she wants to recruit others. What kind of a crazy catch-22 is this? I'm sure Furukawa couldn't even respond to them. Yeah, that seems dumb. Alright, let's go see them one more time, and... I head for the door, but Furukawa stops me with a look.
いいんです
This would not happen if Tomoyo was the president.
演劇部を作ることを諦めたわけじゃないですからその前に私自身がもっと勉強しないとって思ったんです
She says that with determination. I consider Furukawa's expression. It isn't the worried look she had when I first met her. Alright. There's nothing else to say. Meanwhile, Kotomi is probably left because she's so bored. I was pumped up to give them a piece of my mind, but her statement let all the air out of me. I look at Kotomi. Never mind, she's still here. She's looking through the wrong end of a yellow megaphone, the kind that they use to give directions during a play. This serious scene is totally ruined. Are you really the best honor student this school has to offer? She's busy fiddling with the props and isn't listening. Yeah, we're talking to you. Looks like she found something. There's a stack of papers in a desk in the corner of the room. They're the member recruitment posters that had been torn down.
団子大家族。わかりますか?
Oh boy, they're a match made in heaven. She's Japanese, so of course she does. It may be Furukawa's drawing, but the design is so simple that anyone could recognize it.
とっても可愛いの。
She picks up the piece of paper and stares at it.
団子大家族はいつでもみんな一緒なんです。
Wow.
喧嘩したりもするけれど、最後はみんな仲良しです。
We're just going full throttle with this Dango family, huh?
団子大家族、好きですか?
She squints a little as she smiles. Kotomi doesn't answer her right away. She's staring intently at the many laughing and angry Dango. She looks at Furukawa once more. Aww. I hope that they become friends. She gives a bright yet somewhat awkward smile. By the time we leave the building, the sun is setting. Kotomi is walking beside me. I'm carrying her bag full of complex books. Seeing Kotomi in the drama club room was a new experience for me. She walked all over, touching whatever interested her. She asked Furukawa completely irrelevant questions. Furukawa didn't seem to find her annoying. Rather, she treated her politely. Furukawa treats everyone politely. I don't think there's any tension between the two. Halfway down the hill, I turn to see a row of trees. The branches, with countless budding leaves, are rustling in the reddish light. When I first met Furukawa here, the cherry blossoms were still in full bloom. She was all worked up because she couldn't bring herself to climb the hill. Are Furukawa and I changing? She's a good person, right? I turn to face Kotomi as I say that. She looks at me with surprise. Either she doesn't understand what I mean, or she isn't listening. Do you want to try joining the drama club?
放課後は早く帰らないといけないから。
I had a feeling she'd say that, so I'm not too disappointed. Getting her out of the library to meet Furukawa is a huge success in itself. But I'm not sure whether or not Kotomi wants this. Alright. I won't force you to do anything. I don't know which of us does it first, but we stop in our tracks. Well, see ya. I try to hand her bag back.
ともやくん。
What is it? She's being evasive with her words, as if she doesn't know what to say. Maybe it's something that's difficult for her to talk about. Not gonna lie, you might have been the one who was searching for Dango plushie once or twice. Oh, they sell Tomoyo figurines, but they're expensive. Well, I mean, this VN is old, so yeah, I'm not surprised. Do you want to walk together a little longer? I say that instead of asking her to clarify. She smiles with relief.
もう少しだけ一緒に
Aww.
歩きたい。
After saying that, she lines up beside me. I match Kotomi's stride as we continue walking in the evening glow. The street gently curves through the upscale neighborhood. Your house is around here? Kotomi's been almost silent. She's been thinking of something this whole way back.
今日ね。
After turning a few corners, she resumes the conversation with newfound determination.
今日ね。ちょっと怖かったの。初めて会った人と話をするときはいつもそうなんだけど。
Really? She's always nervous when talking to someone she just met. But when we met her in the library, she wasn't like that. Does she know who we are? I wonder, maybe she recognized us from before. And that's why she was more comfortable around us.
でも、
Just making the theories.
渚ちゃん優しかったの。
Oh, that's good.
渚ちゃん、とってもいい人。
You're right. She's not a bad person.
団子大家族の絵とっても上手だし、
Let's just leave it at that.
渚ちゃん、
Her words start to falter. She stands still at an intersection.
渚ちゃん、智也くんの恋人。
Not in this timeline. What? What a stupid response to her question. The last thing I expected to come out of Kotomi's mouth was the word lover. Looks like she's confused too. I brought them together without any explanation, so I guess it's sensible to think that we're lovers. We're supposed to tease her a bit, apparently. Interesting. So I'm gonna make a save, because it's been a while. Tease her a bit. I decide to tease her a bit. Her voice is so soothing. It is. So, what if she is?
え、
If I were dating Furukawa, what would you do?
あ、
She looks down.
もしも
Whoa!
智也くんに好きな人がいたら、
Completely different sprite perspective. What? Wow. Dang, they really went all out for this. The only other character that, like, does something similar to that is Tomoyo when she looks away with her sad face. I really like this perspective of her, though. It's very nice.
私
She closes her eyes as if searching for the right words.
私は
Her thin fingers are folded in front of her chest. She's wearing a mature expression that I've never seen before. The next moment I regret what I said. It's not like that, I tell her. Furukawa's like... She's like my tardy buddy. And you're my truant buddy. I gently place my hand on Kotomi's head. Her round hair decoration rests against my fingertips. That's why I thought you two would get along. Kotomi stares straight at me. Kotomi, you wanted friends, right?
友達
Wait, is the Japanese word for friends tomodachi? In that case, Nintendo made a game that's basically called Friend Life. That's funny. She whispers the word as if hearing it for the first time. Okay, yes, a Tomodachi life is literally friend life. She has the innocent eyes of a child. Or like life with friends, maybe that's what it actually is. Yes, I only just now realized, because I don't know Japanese at all. She nods. It might be scary to talk to strangers when you're not used to it. But can you hang out after school with us for now? Being alone all the time isn't as fun as people make it out to be. These words aren't me. I'm not being my usual self. I drop my gaze to the middle of the intersection. My shadow seems to have grown darker and longer in the past few minutes. Now then, which way do we go? I haven't watched enough anime. I haven't watched any anime. Like, I've watched snippets of anime my sister has watched. I stretch one of my arms as I ask Kotomi. Because I'm... The only... No, I'm not even going to say it. I was going to mention Avatar The Last Airbender, but that's not anime. That was made in a Western country. That was a really good show, though. Stretch one of my arms as I ask Kotomi.
ここでいいの
Your house is nearby, right? I'll walk you the rest of the way. Even though I offer to go, she shakes her head.
ううん、もうたくさん話せたから続きは明日に取っておくの
She gives me a big smile. Alright, take care then. I support the bottom of the heavy bag as I hand it to her. Kotomi looks at me one more time.
智也くんまた明日
Avatar was made with anime influences, though. Yeah, but that's one of those things where like I've called it an anime in the past, and people have actually gotten like legit mad at me for calling it an anime because they're like, it's not anime. It was made in like America. So I didn't know how people would react. So I know it's not technically anime, but it definitely has a lot of anime influence. Oh yeah, people are weird. Yeah. See you tomorrow, Kotomi. I turn around and start going back along the road. The Illusionary World. Episode 4, A New Hope. still... I bet that we're not going to learn anything about what the heck the evolutionary world is and how it ties in with this until the end of the Nagisa route. Alright, they'll start selling bread soon. I keep my eye on the teacher. He's too busy writing on the blackboard to take notice of me. Now is my chance. I slide off my seat and stay low to the ground. I crawl toward the exit, and no student even cares. This is the hard part. I have to open the sliding door as quietly as possible. Just as I'm about to begin this delicate job, feeling like a nervous member of the bomb squad. Rattle, rattle. For some reason, the sliding door opens on its own. Looks like someone opened it. Still on the ground, I slowly look up. Our eyes meet. I managed to slip through by a hair and dash out into the hallway. Good question. On the receiving end of a heartless insult, I run full speed ahead. Seriously, why do I bother? I love how this game turns into, like, a stealth game at times. Someone, please tell me. I buy the buns I want and go to the library. Oh my gosh, someone is, like, outside my window walking with, like, a birthday cake made out of candy. It's fantastic. I open the sliding door and head inside. Curtains are fluttering beside a half-open window. Kotomi smiles at me as if she's been waiting for me.
Tomoya-kun, konnichiwa.
Next to her hand is a lunchbox wrapped in a cloth. It's smaller than yesterday's, but still larger than the one I first saw her with. So, this is kind of interesting because I did not have to agree to join Nagisa's drama club in order to go on this route. This route would end up being pretty different if I didn't do that. Because, like, she meets Nagisa and, like, tries to join the drama club. But that was a completely optional part of the route, apparently. Chinese food? She opens the lid as she says that. Fried noodles, shrimp and chili sauce, spring rolls, dumplings, meatballs. Meatballs are Chinese? She points at each one and describes them with joy. I'm hungry, let's hurry up and eat. I grab a chair and sit down. It's a strange feeling, as if I've come home. Yeah, the writers who had to write every possible way you could take. You can tell there was a lot of love put into this game, and I really love that. You don't remember if they meet regardless in this route? Yes, let us say grace before we eat. Let's eat. We put on the same routine as yesterday. Our odd lunch together begins. Yeah, it's good. She asks me with a worried look. No, this is just right. After reviewing the side dishes again, I tell her that. There are about the same number of dishes as yesterday, but less food overall. Isn't it hard making this many different kinds? Maybe she likes to cook. Disagree. I thought so. In other words, it's better if you cook for more people, right? I stop eating. That makes Kotomi look at me. So, can you hang out again after school today? She slowly nods. To Kotomi, I'm sure it isn't an easy decision. That's why I talk about it lightly. Alright, I'll introduce you to lots of people. Let's aim for 100 friends. No, we aim for 100 friends. We're not gonna get that many. But that way we'll at least get a few. Her eyes widen. Sorry, I don't actually have that many friends. Don't give me that look. You're supposed to give me a retort. Never mind. I'm getting in over my head. Here, I bought some bread. I flip the bag over and scatter buns across the table. I got different ones from yesterday, so try any that you like. If you think it's good, just eat the whole thing. You don't need to leave any for me. She gets an idea and taps her fist on her palm. What are you doing? Farewell, Kotomi. I stand up and walk over to the door.
あ、
No, don't make her cry! She hurriedly walks barefoot after me. She grabs hold of my sleeve.
言っちゃダメ。
Aww. She really is like a small child. Oh no, this translates terribly. I'm kidding, don't worry. I laugh as I say that and she pouts.
もやくん、いじめっ子。
Everything I'm doing is to train you. Listen, Kotomi, retorting is all about timing. If you're too late, the audience won't know what you're talking about.
とっても難しいの。でも、頑張ってみる。
That's the spirit, Kotomi. We'll sell out the Okay, what the heck is that? Sutenkaku. Sutenkaku is a tower and well-known landmark of Osaka, Japan that advertises its brand Hitachi, its sponsor since 1957. It is located in the Shinsekai district of Naniwaku, Osaka. I butchered all those words, I'm sure. We'll sell out that with our comedy act as we put on as a couple.
でも、通天閣は全高103メートルの観光タワーであって、演芸ホールではなかったと思うの。地下1階にある歌謡劇場は原則として演歌専門だし。
Enka is a genre of traditional Japanese music. The genre's lyrics often reflect unique Japanese sentiments and passions. You really know a lot of useless stuff, huh?
最上部のネオンを見ると明日の天気がわかるの。
Okay, I think what we're learning from this is if there's ever trivia night, bring Kotomi, and she will dominate. Alright, I think we've had enough Sutenkaku trivia. Let's go back to our seats. Nod. She nods and does as I suggest.
ネオンと、
Weird how we occasionally just give this side pose. Did you say something?
なんでやねん。
Okay, I think we're done with that joke too.
うん。
We return to our peaceful meal together. As I open the Swiss roll package, Kotomi says,
本当はね、とっても
Aww.
幸せなの。
I love the little blush she has.
ともやくん、私のために
I haven't done much.
そんなことないの。どうしてっていうくらい優しくしてくれるの。
She looks at me, wondering, why? I wonder why. I don't know either. Except, eating food someone made for me, talking with someone, those things are distant memories at my house. I eat a meatball. The taste is nostalgic for some reason. Okay, yeah, I think Tomoya and Kotomi have interacted before in the past, maybe like a while ago, because I feel like he constantly is referencing like I feel nostalgic or like something's paining at the back of my heart, like I should know something, but I don't. When she says, you do so much for me, it feels so sweet. Oh yeah, she's such a sweet, wholesome character. Alright, well, see you after school.
うん。放課後。
I leave the library and part ways with Kotomi. I head back to class.